97% of winter vegetables consumed in the U.S. that are from the U.S. are irrigated by the Colorado River.
97%.
So if your mommies and daddies are out there eating a nice green salad in the winter months, all that is fed by water from public land.
Wow.
Like, do we want that shit to be privatized?
Right. Yeah.
Like, what happens then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Bill Gates already owns more farmland in this country than anybody.
You know, I keep hearing that. Is he doing good stuff with it?
There's no way.
No?
No. There's no way. I can't imagine that.
What's his angle?
I don't know. Well, I know he was in the fucking veggie burger business for a while, but that shit went tits up.
Dude, I am so anti the lab grown and yeah.
Well, that stuff's not even a real burger. It's filled with seed oils and all this goo that you need to make sure that it connects together. And then people would pretend that it's delicious. Oh, this is delicious. You can't even tell the difference. You can't tell the difference? Where are you getting your burgers? Because you're eating cardboard burger. This is bullshit. Well, and it's just bad for you. You know, that's where it went tits up when those studies that came out that said it's given lab rats cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I think it's just bad for all of us because if people think that your food can come from someplace other than the land, then there's no value to that land.
Well, it's vegetable based, right? But then it's highly processed. It's not like, you know, you're eating an eggplant. You know, you're not eating a squash. You're eating something that's gone through this insane process to pretend that it's a burger. And, you know, there's a lot of investors who lost a shit ton of money because they were lied to. They were told that this is going to be easy to make and it's going to be really convenient and people are going to love it and people are looking for an alternative to meat. No, they're not, you know. And this is the only thing that was – my buddy Duncan, he was living in North Carolina, and when COVID came and, you know, there was a lot of shortages in the supermarkets and the lockdowns and all that jazz, he's like, the only shit that's available here is this fucking bullshit fake meat. Like, fake meat was the only, he sent a picture. It was the only thing left on the shelf was like Beyond Meat or Beyond Burger or whatever the fuck it's called. Impossible Burger. Yeah.
That's a good litmus test, right?
Yeah.
If the world's going to end.
And nobody wants it.
What are you reaching for?
And people still aren't eating it. It's actually bad for you. Seed oils are bad for you. And those things are filled with seed oils. And there's also filled with a bunch of process. Because you can't just, it's not, you know, look, if you want to be vegetarian, just eat vegetables, okay? Don't pretend you're eating some fucking fake burger.
Oh, yeah. Remember one of my biggest pet peeves in life? A buddy of mine was, like, going down the vegan train, and we had to stop in all these towns that had, like, the best vegan restaurant. And I'm like, they're stealing our names for food.
Right.
The meat eater's name for food. And
Tofurkey.
Oh, my God, yeah. It'd be like chicken fingers, Reuben sandwich.
Yeah.
You know,
no.
And I'm like, can't you just be proud of what you're putting in your body? I don't care if it's just vegetables, but
just eat Indian food. There's a lot of like really great Indian restaurants that are totally vegetarian. I used to eat at one that was in Woodland Hills. It was great. It was really cool because you'd go in there and everyone was speaking Hindi. Nobody, you know, like it was like a cafeteria place, and all the menus were all in another. I had to point at things. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I'm like, give me one of those. Let's try.
It tasted great.
That was great.
Yeah.
But it was all vegetarian. Like, there's vegetarian food that you can eat that's really good. You don't have to pretend that it's a fucking burger.
It is a mental exercise, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no. Love vegetables. Can't eat meat. Meat's evil. I just happen to need all my vegetables to resemble meat.
Well, and then there's the problem of what actually happens when you have monocrop agriculture, because a lot of this stuff is coming from that. And by the way, there's way more death per calorie of food that you get from monocrop agriculture, from growing just one crop in an area, than you're ever going to get from meat. Like, there's thousands of animals, millions of animals have to get killed in order for you to grow this food. That's just a fact of life.
Well, you used the word convenience earlier, right? Like, convenience is like the killer of conservation because it's hard work, man.
Yeah.
It's not convenient. Like, these animals on the landscape that have been doing things for ever. Like they just don't adjust to things. You know, I was talking about like the prairie, how we're losing 2 million acres of prairie a year. Well, there's this super badass little chicken, lesser prairie chicken, super charismatic little dude, dances, puts his tail fan up, big cheek flares, and game bird. Used to be possibly into the millions in that time that you described when Lewis and Clark were coming out onto the prairie. It is a prairie bird to the point where it will not nest within, I want to say 6 acres of a vertical structure of any size.
Interesting.
Right? So there were no trees on the prairie, no fence posts, and this bird can't nest if it's around any sort of a vertical anything. Like, because that's just the way its brain is wired.
Whoa.
And that shit is so inconvenient for people that it's just hit the endangered species list.
So is that because it has to be completely away from all predators, that it has to know where everything is?
I think it's got to be something like that. Yeah.
So it doesn't fly?
It does fly.
Does it fly like a chicken does, like short periods?
No.
Or does it fly like a turkey?
There's like a colloquial, hunter name where they just call prairie birds chickens. It's not a chicken at all, but it's like a little grouse species.
What does it look like? See if you can pull it up.
Yeah. So, but it's a great test case for the greater sage grouse.
Oh, a cool looking little animal.
Oh. So.
Which one is it?
Those all the same. I can't tell.
It's a smaller version of that. That's the greater prairie chicken. We're looking for the lesser prairie chicken.
So the greater prairie chicken, how big is that?
You're looking at like 16 to 18 ounces, I bet. We got a size on that sucker?
That's the big one. So the little one's tiny.
But 95% of the native habitat left for that bird is on private ground at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that private ground is used for grazing.
So 24 ounces to 42 ounces.
Oh, that's a big one.
Adults.
There you go.
That's the greater prairie chicken. Oh. What a cool looking little bird.
Oh, charisma.
When I was in...
This guy's got ears.
Oh, whoa. That's crazy
It's
looking.
like rabbit ears.
Yeah, how weird.
There's this awesome group of ranchers kind of in the Colorado, Oklahoma, New Mexico zone. And they formed the Lesser Prairie Chicken Landowner Alliance. And what they've been trying to do is get, because there's this huge conservation bill, biggest conservation package in the world called the Farm Bill. And it has a lot of incentive, subsidy for
His fucking
farmers.
ears.
Isn't that thing amazing?
I've never seen a bird with ears like that.
Oh,
Like other than like an owl kind of has them, but those are so pronounced.
how cool is that thing?
Is that his actual ears? Or is that just
No,
like a
those-
weird feather structure?
Those are just feathers, yeah.
But where's his ears? Behind that?
They're right behind his eyeballs.
So do you think that feather structure enhances hearing? I mean, it has to, right?
No, that feather structure there is to enhance his sex life.
Oh, let the ladies know. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Look at my ears, baby. I got it going on over here.
Do they wiggle them or something?
Oh, they dance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so it's almost kind of a grouse. So it
Yep,
does fly.
it is a grouse. Yeah. Yeah.
Ground nesting.
Yep. Yep.
It's probably also one of those animals that feral cats fuck up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, wow. Look how cool it is. Wow. So beautiful looking. Look at his eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's go get it on. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Look at that guy's cock blocking. See that? Wow. What a cute little animal.
Yeah. And this thing is tied to wide ass open grass, wide ass open prairie. Right. And so what this group, the Lesser Prairie Chicken Landowner Alliance, is doing is, they're trying to get folks in the Department of Ag to set up some funding specifically for grassland ecosystems that are used for grazing. So it's going to be good for the rancher and good for the grouse in this case too, right? And that funding doesn't exist, but there's lots of programs to take like monocrop agriculture and turn it into CRP, which, mixed grass, basically like rest that ground. That was one of the programs that came out of the Dust Bowl era. So instead of turning the ground over and all that dirt dries out and can get blown away, we lose that topsoil, plant it with grass and let it rest for like a 3-year period, a 5-year period. Part of our like big ag incentive structures, balance out markets and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Monocrop agriculture is such a problem, and industrial agricultural in general. I had Will Harris on a couple of times from White Oaks Pastures.
Yeah.
And so his family farm was an industrial farm forever. And then when he took it over, it was like a 20-year period of converting it to become regenerative. And in that process, what's really, if you look outside in our lobby area, we have 2 jars of soil that were given to us by Will. And one of them is from his neighbor's property. That's an industrial farm. And it's just like this weird, pale looking fucking just, it's all industrial fertilizer that they have to use and pesticides and all that shit. And his is like this rich, dark soil that he's like super proud of, like what they've turned it and converted it over to just this natural process that's supposed to exist when animals graze, the ungulates, they poop and they make manure, and then the grasses grow and the animals eat the grass. That's how it's supposed to be. And
But you know what else it is? Inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's hard frickin' work.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's hard work.